Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 14, page 36. Wow. Jivarasi Virakirnam Lapu Sangipo Guhan Tan Murabpada Sudejya Sarpa Jivatma Tarpanam. Translation by Srimad. The entire universe, which is full of living entities, is like a tree whose root is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Achyuta Krishna. Therefore, simply by worshipping Lord Krishna, one can in Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, the Lord says, Ang sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartati iti mattva bhajante mang buddha bhava samannitaha. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. People are very much anxious to give service to other living entities, especially to the poor. But although they have manufactured many ways to give such help, actually they are expert in killing the poor living entities. This sort of service or mercy is not recommended in the Vedic wisdom. As stated in a previous verse, it has been cited, Niroktam, by expert saintly persons, that Krishna is the root of everything, and that worshipping Krishna is worshipping everyone, just as supplying water to the root of a tree means satisfying all of its branches and twigs. Another point is that this universe is full of living entities from top to bottom, and every planet, Jivarasi Virakirna. Modern scientists and so-called scholars think that there are no living entities on planets other than this one. Recently they have said they have gone to the moon but didn't find any living entities there. But Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vedic literatures do not agree with this foolish conception. There are living entities everywhere, not only one or two, but Jivarasi, many millions of living entities. Even on the sun there are living entities, although it is a fiery planet. The chief living entity on the sun is called Vivasvana. Imam Vivasvati Yogam Proktavan Uglapyam. All the different planets are filled with different types of living entities, according to different living conditions. To suggest that only this planet is filled with living entities and that others are vacant is foolish. This betrays a lack of real knowledge. Here is most important thing is stated how Krishna is the source of all emanation. Mahajan, Nardamuni says, and also all Mahajan Vedic Acharya, they say so, and essence of all Veda, Vedic scripture is Srimad Bhagavatam says so. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Mamalam Prema Pumarthamahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tadradharana Bhava. Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says. So, when he came, Srimad Mahaprabhu preached Srimad Bhagavatam. He said Srimad Bhagavatam is spotless proof, Amar Pramana. And Bhagavata Janaman is Jamanusamo, Tasata, Chidan Midan Prabhutam. One who will never accept Srimad Bhagavatam, the proof, statement given in Srimad Bhagavatam, is Mlecho and Javan. He will be punished life after life by Jamaraj. It is said, and we frequently say so, and that's a fact. And Amar Pramana, spotless proof, Srimad Bhagavatam. So it is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, all Vedic Acharya they say so, all Mahajanas say so, so we have to accept it without any doubt. And the question is there on Pramana Tattva, the proof, Pramana Tattva. What is the correct proof? That is our question. There are 4 types of Pramana Tattva in Srimad Bhagavatam. 11th canto it is stated, Shruti pratakhyamaitiham anumanam chatushtrayam pramaneso navasthanad vikalpat savirajyate. 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam says about pramana. There are 4 types of pramanas. Shruti pramana, pratakya pramana, aitiha pramana and anumana pramana. You understand? 4 types of proofs. Shruti pramana means Vedic proof. Shruti pramana. And pratakya pramana means perceived through sense perception. That is sense perception. What we perceive through our senses. You understand? That is known pratakya pramana. The aitiha pramana, the historical proof. Historians have said. And anumana pramana. What do you say anumana in English? Speculation. We may say it is speculation or imagination. You know what we may say, imagination. But speculation. It's 4 types of proof. You understand? Srimad Bhagavatam says, out of these 4 types of proof, Shruti pramana pradhana. The Vedic proof is the chief proof. You understand? Vedic proof is the chief proof. That is stated. Here it is said, when we analyze all these 4 types of proof, if some doubt arises, then we cannot accept it. It is known as anubhastha. We cannot rely on such proof. You understand? We may analyze. Take some examples and analyze it. You see this aitiha pramana, historical proof. Many mundane historians are there. They have written histories, they have given proof. Some set of historians say they dig some portion in some place and get some fossils or something like that, and they examine it, and they say in such and such century there was a very advanced civilization here. It's proof now. You understand? They give such proof. Then another set of historians come, they analyze, no, it is wrong. From further investigation, it is known that civilization belongs to that such century and such, not of that century, like that. They say, so historians differ. So we cannot rely. You understand? This is aitiha pramana, historical evidence, and anuman pramana, speculation. You understand? Many persons are, their speculation differ from person to person. You understand? How can we rely on it? You understand? And especially these Mayavadi Pandits, philosophers, they are expert in this anuman pramana. You understand? Anuman pramana. As for example, I was telling the conversation between Gopinathacharya and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya on Srimad Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was a great Pandit, Bruhaspati Avatara, incarnation of Bruhaspati. And he was follower of Sankarpanthi, Sankaracharya. Those are those speculations. You understand? And impersonalists, great Pandit, they know Veda Vedanta, and their explanation is something different. Commentary is something different. It's based on Anuma, Kalpito Hasya, imaginative commentary, not Vedic commentary. You understand? So Mahaprabhu defeated them and established Vedic truth. And Gopinathacharya was a devotee. They are brother-in-laws. You understand? Both of them. Gopinathacharya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then Mahaprabhu went to temple, Puri temple. Lord Jagannath, he fainted and fell down on that office. Gopinath Acharya said is Bhagavan, but Maharaja says, how do you say so? How is Bhagavan? He may be a great devotee. He is not Bhagavan. How do you say? What proof that you say that he is Bhagavan? You understand? And Gopinath said, oh, it is in Shastra. Many proofs are there that Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Bhagavan. Then he is Shastri Pandit. He said, how to say? Srimad Bhagavatam says, three yugas. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, comes in three yugas. Satya, Treta, Dvapara. He never comes in Kali Yuga. So it is a three yuga. You understand? How to say? This is Kali Yuga. How to say is Bhagavan? This is their interpretation, their own way of interpretation. You understand? That it is said, so the Pramana Veda Satya Jai Koi, Lokkhana Kolle Sutta Pramanya Hani Hoy. Though Ved Praman, Vedic proof is chief proof, still there is some danger. There are two types. One is Lakshana, another is Vyanjana. That means Mukhya Prama, Mukhyartho, Gunartho. You understand Mukhyartho, Gunartho? What do you say? Something principal, chief, and something secondary. Gunartha means secondary, and Mukhyartha chief. Do you understand? It's Mukhyartha, Gunartha. And these pandits, the Mayavadi pandits, they are expert. They know Vedas. They interpret in different way, their own way. They never accept this Parampara system. They never speak of Mukhyartha. They always speak of the Lakshana, Gunartha. You understand? As for example, I'll say that example I was citing, the three yuga. Gopinath Acharya says, how do you explain a three yuga? Our is tattva vichar, not apavichar. There are two types of considerations. One is apparent consideration, another is absolute consideration. Apavichar, tattva vichar. But we base on tattva vichar, not apparent. We condemn it, we reject it. Apavichar. Though that is known as Mukhyartha or Vyanjana. You understand? What is that? And who will speak? Those are bona fide authorities, Vedic authorities. It's common bona fide disciplic succession, even parampara. Those acharyas, what they have interpreted, we have to accept it. You understand? We have to accept it. Otherwise, we won't accept it. As for example, this Trijuga, he says, Gopinath Acharya, that means the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no Lilavatar in Kali Yuga. Do you understand? No Lilavatar in Kali Yuga. He does Lilavatar in three yugas. Satya, Treta, Dvapara. But there is no Lilavatar in Kali Yuga. Three yuga means this thing. But in Kali Yuga, Jugavatar is there. Do you understand? Gopinath says, Kali Yuga, Jugavatar is there. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has Jugavatar. So how do you say three yuga means that there is no avatar in Kali Yuga? It doesn't mean so. You understand? This is how they interpret. This is Lakshana, or secondary interpretation, not chief interpretation. Lakshana korile sutta pramanya hani hoy. If you interpret in a secondary way, then proof will spoil. You understand? So Mukhyartha, the chief commentary or interpretation, is accepted, and bona fide acharyas, the commentary of bona fide acharyas, or interpretation of bona fide acharyas are accepted. You understand? Though Vedic proof is chief proof, still there are these two types. Another thing is there also. Jiver asti vishtadui, sankha gomoy, Shruti Vakya sei dui Mahapavitra hoy. In Veda it is said the stool of an animal is impure. And also the bone of a dead animal is also impure. You understand? But take the example of cow dung and conch shell. You understand? Cow dung and conch shell. Cow dung is the stool of an animal, but it is pure. It's considered pure, isn't it? Your stool will never be considered pure, whereas cow dung is considered pure, isn't it? Because Veda has proved it. Veda has said cow dung is pure. And the bone of a dead animal is impure. But the conch shell is also a bone of an animal, so it is pure. It's kept in the temple. We blow conch shell before the beginning of arati, beginning of any auspicious activity, and it's considered pure. Then the Veda said. So Ved Pramana is Mukhya Pramana, the chief rule, and we accept it. And Srila Prabhupada spoke this thing in Moscow when he was talking with Mr. Kardavatsky, the famous professor. He cited this thing. You people, he said, Srila Prabhupada said, you people cannot accept this thing. You take it to your laboratory and you examine it, and then you accept it. But you cannot examine this cow dung. How is it pure? How is it pure? If you drink cow dung water, mix cow dung in water, drink, that will purify you. That will be no impurity, isn't it? But if you, any stool you take and drink, then you feel diseased. Sick, you see, impurities are there. But in cow dung there is no impurity. This proof is there. You understand? And another proof you may take that this Ganges water, you understand? Ganges water is not an ordinary water. That's material substance. It's a material water. Water is a material element. It is a material element, isn't it? Hit, op, tej, marut, vyoma. 5 elements are there. Heat, op, tej, marut, vyoma. Op means water, you know it. Huh? Earth, water, fire, ether. You understand? Like that. But Ganges water is not material element, is it? Produced out of this combination of this oxygen and hydrogen. You can produce Ganges water. You understand? Metal water is like that. Ganges water comes from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. The spiritual water, Chinmaya Dhala. You understand? It is always pure. As for example, you take ordinary water and keep it in your house for 7 days or 15 days like that, some germs will be there, you find. But you keep Ganges water months, years together in your house, no germ is there. This is proof. Why? Because this is not material water. It's Chinmaya water. This is proof. You take this Ganges water to your laboratory and examine, you cannot find anything. But what is there in Ganges water? Isn't it? It has. The Vedas have said, to accept Vedic proof. You understand? This is there. And that genre is there, Lakkhana and Vyanjana. Mukhyartha and Gunartha. Chief commentary and secondary interpretation. You understand? As for example, these Pandits, Mahabharata Pandits, those are very expert in this, doing this, creating this word jugglery. Prabhupada says they create word jugglery. They confuse people by word jugglery. As for example, recite, say this word Narada, they say Narada. Narada means teeth. Na means no teeth. No teeth is Narada. That means a person who has no teeth is Narada. They interpret like that. But we never accept this interpretation. Narada means the son of Brahma. Narada Muni, Maharaja is speaking here. It's not a teethless person is Narada. No such thing. You understand? Similarly, they create words of them. This is Lakhana Kohile Soto Pramana Hani. They do this Lakhana. They never speak about Vyanjana. You understand? And also I was citing that example of Trijuga. You understand? Similarly, they are logicians. They are very expert logicians. Tarkic. They put forth their own material logic, but that cannot be applicable in spiritual matters. As for example, you see, there is one logic in their philosophy, the Vanhiman Dhumar. They also cited that logic when there was conversation between Gopinath Acharya and Sarvabhauma Acharya. You understand? Vanhiman Dhumar. That logic, that means when there is smoke, so it is concluded there must be fire. You understand? Dhuma means smoke. Vanhiman Dhumar. If there is smoke, there must be fire. So a mountain from a great distance looks smoky, isn't it? Looks smoky. So is there fire? Is your logic is applicable? Is there fire? Go to that mountain and examine whether fire is there. And sight it. Suppose you are going, some persons are going in the dark night. They see from a distance a dry, you see, dead tree, no leaves, no branches, dead tree, standing. They say, oh, a ghost is standing there. See a ghost. It looks like a ghost. But that's not a ghost, it's a dead tree. It's sonoma, it's only speculation. You understand? It's defective. Again, most important they cite is Pratutya Pramana. What I have perceived myself, especially I have seen with my eyes, with my own eyes. If I see with my own eyes, then I will accept. Is there God? All say God, God, God. Has anybody seen him? Can anybody show me? Then I will accept. Yes, there is God. They say, so-called leaders, great leaders, they say, I am such a great leader, I have not seen. Who has seen God? Nonsense, bogus. There is no God. You understand? Has anybody seen? Can anybody show me? They say, if I see with my own eyes, then I can believe. Otherwise, I won't believe. They say so. But you forget that you are a conditioned soul. You have 4 defects. Brahma, Pramana, Vipralipsa, Kurna, Papa. You have these 4 defects. You understand? That means one of the defects is your senses are defective. It's not perfect. So, take for example your eye. You rely on your eye, whatever you see with your own eyes you believe, but your seeing is defective. That logic is there. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. But your seeing is defective. Your vision is defective. You cannot see perfectly. As for example, we give, take a general example. You are going in a train. Train is running very swiftly. You are sitting inside the compartment, train compartment. You look at the trees standing beside the rail line, how they are as if running backward very swiftly. Then you say, oh, trees are running. I am not running, I am sitting still. Is it correct? It's not correct. You are running, while the trees are standing still. But you see, the trees are running, how your vision is defective. This proof you see, isn't it? So how you rely on your senses? Pratapya Pramana. And also science teacher who teaches science in class, he takes a glass jar, filled it with water, and take a straight stick, dropped into it, and asked the students, look, how this stick looks like? Oh, it looks curved. Straight stick. Why it looks curved? So your vision is defective. You understand? Many instances are like that. Many proofs. That how your vision, your senses are defective. That you see, I see with my own eyes, that you not see. Your vision is also defective. You cannot see correctly because you are a conditioned soul. Therefore, Shruti Pradakyonuman Oityo, out of these four types of proof, Shruti Pramana Pradhana. Vedic proof is chief proof. And again, they say, Shruti je mukhyartha ko hai Sri Pramana. That is two types of interpretations. One is chief, another is secondary interpretation. Gaunartha, mukhyartha, gaunartha. So take the mukhyartha, chief. That is what is interpreted by bona fide authorities, Vedic acharyas, authorities, those who come under bona fide disciplines. Don't interpret in your own way. Don't create what jugglery, like they say. Narada, teethless person is Narada. You don't say so. You understand? Such is our proof. And so, here, in Srimad Bhagavatam, say, Jatha taran mula nisatyanana tripanti paskanda vijupashaka pranapaharat sathindriyani prajiva sarvana sikidya. First, let's prove Srimad Bhagavatam, all the Vedic acharyas, Mahadanas, bona fide Mahadanas, like Narada Muni, all have said that if Krishna is your saved, then Krishna is satisfied. Whole world, universe, all living entities are worshipped and satisfied. Therefore, simply worshipping Lord Krishna, one can worship all living entities. Narada Muni says, you understand? Jasmin Tuste Jagat Tusto, citing this story from Mahabharata, I was telling that day how Draupadi, only by giving a tiny sack leaf, satisfied Krishna. So, with thousands of disciples, followers, Durvasa Muni was satisfied. You see, all that belly was filled, so heavy they couldn't lift themselves from the water. That proof is there, it's manifest. So it is said. You understand? And how there are books, Srila Prabhupada very clearly said, they say only this Earth planet, there are living entities, no living entities are in other planets. How is it? Prabhupada has clearly said that. So accept Vedic proof. And proof or commentary given by bona fide Acharya, Vedic Acharyas. Those who come under bona fide disciplines also, you accept without doubt. Don't speculate, don't add your own commentary, own interpretation to it. Seventh canto, chapter 14, text 38. Tesveva Bhagavan Raju Startamena Bhaktati Tasmat Patra Hipurusho Javanatma Jathiyati. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O King Yudhishthira, the super soul in a body gives intelligence to the individual soul according to his capacity for understanding. Therefore, the super soul is the chief within the body. The super soul is manifested to the individual soul according to the individual's comparative development of knowledge, austerity, penance, and so on. Says, this one thing is the most important thing. Tesveva Bhagavan Rajas Taratamyena Vartate. This Taratamya means comparatively more or less. Difference is there. Tasmat patra hi puruso javanatma japiyate. O King Yudhishthira, super soul in everybody gives intelligence to the individual soul according to his capacity of understanding. Therefore, the super soul is achieved within the body. The super soul is manifested in the individual soul according to the individual's comparative development of knowledge, austerity, penance, and so on. This is the most important thing. This according to the capacity, individual soul gets intelligence prompted by super soul according to his capacity for understanding. And what is that capacity and how it develops? That we discuss sometimes. This is the question of the blossoming of consciousness. Therefore, we have these 5 types of consciousness. Abruta Chetana, Sankuchita Chetana, Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, Purna Vikachita Chetana. The other day I told this thing. Do you understand? This is according to gradations of consciousness, the degree of blossom. So, according to this degree, this capacity, the individual soul can understand, can grasp the promptings of super soul. You understand? This is the most important thing. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also stated in 3rd canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, 29th chapter, from text 28 to 31st. Jiva sasthaya jivanam tatah pranam bhuta subhe tatah satchitta pravaras tatah chendriya bhuttaya tatrapi sparsha vedibhya pravara rasa vedino tebhyo gandha vida sesthas tatah sabda vido varaha rupa bheda vidastatra tatah stvabhayato dataha tesam bahupada sesthas chatuspadas tato dvipat tato varnas chatvaras tesam brahmana uttamaha Brahmaneswapi vedogyo hi arthagyo abhadidastataha. This has been said here also in the purport Srila Prabhupada. How Brahma is superior and more superior than superior to Brahman is Vaishnava. The same thing is stated. This is the gradations. This is Taratamya. That means the gradations. What they say, Taratamyenam vartate. Comparatively, more or less. First says, in this community of jivas, we find 2 things, jiva and ajiva, animate and inanimate object. You understand? In creation we find these 2 things, animate and inanimate object. Ajiva and jiva. First of the stone is ajiva, inanimate object. Then animate object is superior to inanimate object. Among the animate objects, the living entities, there are these gradations also. That means Sparsha-vedi, Ras-vedi, Gandh-vedi, Sabda-vedi, Rupa-vedi, Karma-vedi is superior to superior, 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 like this. Do you understand? Sparsha-vedi, Ras-vedi, Gandh-vedi, Sabda-vedi, Rupa-vedi. Then Karma-vedi. This comes to human beings. Do you understand this thing something? We have these rups, four, what do you say, tanamatras, sabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. Do you know? Huh? We have five, what is that?
Sense objects.
Five sense objects. Five two types of karmendriya, jnanendriya. Five knowledge acquiring senses. We say jnanendriya. Do you understand? Five knowledge acquiring senses and five working senses, karmendriya. Isn't it 10 senses? So those five jnanendriya, that is eye, ear, nose, tongue, touch, spurshindriya, walk. It's five. So we have punchatanmatra, five sense objects. The ear sense object is sound. Do you understand? Then spurshindriya, touch, spurshindriya is touch. Sense object touch. We say tanamatra, five tanamatra. Sound, touch, form, eye, sense, is form, and tongue, jiva. The sense object is rasa, taste. Then nose, sense object is smell. So, sabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha. This five. Do you understand? Accordingly, this evolution is there. You'll find first sparsha, first comes touch, then rasa, that means taste, then comes gandha, smell, then comes sound, shabda, then comes form. This gradual evolution, development in the living entity gradually comes. So this indriya senses also gradually develops. So accordingly, these animals are there. First, sparsvedi. Sparsvedi means those who have this sparsha means touch sense is very great. The only sense of touch has developed in them. They are known as sparsvedi jiva. Do you understand? So among them, only by this touch sensation, they collect their food and they also move according to sense. This sense, touch sense. And among them, you will find they are known as sparsvedi jiva. This is number one, first beginning. Among them comes ground worms and what you say, samka? Snails. Do you understand? Gour poke, cow dung worm, they come under this category. Do you understand? Can't understand? They come under this category, sparsvedi jiva. Those move only through this sense of thoughts only. No other senses are developed in them. Do you understand? No, not sparsvedi jiva. This is first category. Do you understand? Again, some also say about this spider. Spider makes a wave, cobweb wave is there. By the, what you say, compound. Contact. Vibration in their wave, it can understand. This is sparsha. Do you understand? All these come under this category. This first one. Then superior to them is rasvedi jiva. You understand? Is tartamya, difference. Superior, 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 gradations. As is spoken of here, gradations. Do you understand? Rasbedi. Rasbedi means the animals, the living entities, in whom only this indriya, the sense, raso indriya, that means taste, the sense which only acquires taste. And that indriya is developed only in them. That sense is developed. They are known as rasbedi. Do you understand? Understand what I say? I speak some Sanskrit words and you have to understand it, because it's very difficult to explain it in English. Do you understand? And you should know this Sanskrit, because it's the most important language. So among them, this peace is most prominent. The peace. Do you understand? In peace, only this sense is developed. This sense acquires taste only. And the whole body of the peace is filled with this sense, taste, raskos. Also you say, cells. Do you understand? The whole body of the peace is filled with this cells of taste. Do you understand? So that peace comes under this rasbedi jiva. Then superior to it is gandhvedi. You understand? Smell. This sense is developed. Smell, nose. You understand? They are superior, such living entities. Under this category comes the bees, black bees, and honey acquiring bees. Do you understand? Ants. They come under this category. Do you understand? So ants, among them ants are very intelligent. In them there are king, queen, soldiers, workers like that. Categories are also that among ants. And the scientists say that this species in whom this gandhavedi, smell, the sense organ, smell sense organ develop much. They cannot hear, you see. They cannot hear. There is no hearing sensation, sense in them. And among them, there are satpadi prani. Some living entities among this category, those who have 6 legs, satpadi prani. And only this gandha, the smell is there only, let's say, powerful. Only sense developed. So superior to them is sabdavedi. That means those who can only hear, only sound. The sound acquiring sense has developed in them, no other. You understand? They are something superior to these gandhavedis. So in this category comes the frogs, the snakes. The snakes and frogs. You understand? The reptiles. They come under this category. In whom this sabda, that means sound, has been developed. Crocodile is also comes under this category. Kumbhir, crocodile. In the river where there are crocodiles, if someone can enter into that river and can stand without sound, the crocodile cannot catch. Little sound catch, because they only move under the sound. Then superior to them is Rupvedi. That means in whom this form perception has developed. Rupa. That means eyes. That is very powerful. So generally birds come under this category. You understand? Birds come under this category. flying very high in the sky, and this perception power is so powerful, great, they can from a great distance distinguish their food. You understand? This birds. And this is Rupa Vedi. So this is gradation. Then within this Rupa Vedi, in superior to superior to superior, comes monkeys. Then superior to them comes monkeys. Then superior to monkeys are gorillas. And superior to gorillas comes wild human beings, those who live in forests, gonmons, what do you say, chimpanzee, like that. Chimpanzee is like, chimpanzee, yes. Do you understand? Then superior to them is uncivilized human beings, azabdamanis. Do you understand? Uncivilized human beings. Then superior to them is civilized human beings, like these gradations. Superior to, do you understand? Within these civilized human beings, there are two types. Some accept Veda, some don't accept Veda. There are two types, two gradations among civilized human beings. Do you understand? Those who accept Veda, among them are karmis, jnanis and bhaktas. Are there. And those who are, so in among these karmis, jnanis and bhakta, they are also gradually karmis, then superior to karmis, jnanis, then superior to jnanis, topmost is bhaktas. This gradation is also there. The Vedavadis, we say Vedavadis, those who accept Vedas, among them, those who are followers of Sankaracharya, they impersonalists, they are considered the low type Vedavadis. We are discussing that day, they are very expert in logic, creating this word jugglery. I was giving it that example how Sarvam Bhattacharya was like that. So, they are Amnaya Virodhi. That means they, in one sense, though accept Vedas, still their conception is not, their idea, their commentary is not bona fide. Vedic commentary. It's based on speculation. You understand? They are speculators. They never come under this bona fide disciplic succession. Vedic disciplic succession. Amnaya Virodhi. So those who are bhaktas, bona fide, pure devotees, they are Srutapanthi. And this impersonalists, the followers of Sankaracharya, are Asrutapanthi. They never hear. They speculate only. There are two types. One is ascending order, another is descending order. They accept this ascending order, these followers of Sankaracharya. You understand? They speculate. But bona fide sampradaya is bhakta, devotees, those who come under this descending order, disciplic succession by hearing process, it is stated. So they are real Brahmanas, and superior to Brahmanas are Vaishnavas. That is also stated here. Srila Prabhupada said, and that is also in this verses of Srimad Bhagavatam also stated, how its gradation superior, 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 and superior. And the same thing also stated in Upadesamrita by Srila Rupa Goswami. Karmibhyo parato hari priyataya bhakti jajugyani nastebhyo jnana vimukta bhakti parama premiko nisthastatoho stebhyo pasupala pankadadrusastabhyopi saradhika prestha tadodiyam tadiya sarasi tang nasvayat kakruti. You can see this verse in Upadeshamrita, Nectar of Instruction of Srila Rupa Swami. You see that verse, its meaning. I am not going to speak about meanings. Only I speak something in purpose. It is said, first said, according to the gradation of consciousness, degree of blossoming, achadita chetana. You understand? Covered consciousness. First thing. 5 types of consciousness, covered consciousness. Then comes contracted consciousness, sankuchita chetana. Then mukulita chetana. That means beginning of the blossoming of consciousness. Then vikachita chetana. Then blossoming consciousness. Then purna vikachita, fully blossoming consciousness. These 5 types. So first is abruta chetana, discovered consciousness. So the stavaras come under this category. The trees, the creepers, the mountains, hills, they come under this category of this consciousness. Covered consciousness. Do you understand? Achadita chetana. So sthava, this comes. So superior to them comes this contracted consciousness. The living entity is under this category of contracted consciousness. So fungus, mushrooms, you understand? Fungus, mushrooms, some say like that. They are something superior to this plants and creepers and this mountains, hills, those who have contracted consciousness, and say covered consciousness, something superior. Then came all these things, as I say, Sparsavedi, Rasavedi, Gandhavedi, Sabdavedi, Rupavedi, superior to them. You understand? So, at last it is said that last one is Rupavedi, these birds, those visual power is very great. And among them, superior to them is monkeys, gorillas, chimpanzees, and uncivilized human beings, then civilized human beings. Do you understand? And among civilized human beings, there are 2 types. One type accepts Vedas and one type doesn't accept Veda. Vedavadi, Vedavadi. And among Vedavadis, some accept Veda only just in the mouth. Mukhe Vedamani. Veda Virodhi Karma Kare. They only in the mouth accept Veda, speak about Veda, but their actions are quite different. You understand? From their actions it will be evident that they don't accept Veda. They only in mouth, in lips, they accept like that. 2 types are there. So, those who accept Vedas in mouth only, in lips only, among them comes Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, Tapasvi. You understand? Karmi, Jnani, Yogi, Tapasvi. Those who do penance, Tapasvi. They never come under this displex succession, this descending order. They are all of ascending order. And those who, then superior to them is bhaktas. The devotees, those who come under this, those who accept the descending order, Sokapantha. You understand? In Shastras, it is stated that Jnanis are superior than Karmis. Jnanis are superior to karmis. So, according to this gradual evolution, the gradations, the jiva, tatastha jiva, the marginal living entity, jiva is marginal living entity. So, the topmost position a jiva can go up to that Brahman effulgence, this jnani. The jnanis are superior to karmis. Do you understand? They go up to this Brahman effulgence and merging there. Then after that, they fall down, because that is not the proper place to stay. Lotus feet of Krishna is the proper place, and they don't accept the lotus feet of Krishna. So they fall down from Brahman. You understand? They fall down from the Brahman. So that question is there. This is the conditioned soul and becomes Krishna. Forgetful of Krishna is captured by Maya. From which point? It's from this Brahman. They fall down from Brahman. So this debatable question is there, some say. But there is also in Bhagavad Gita said, Jadgattana nivartante tadhama paramam mama. If someone enters in the spiritual sky, Vaikuntha planets or the spiritual kingdom, they will never return. Why? The jiva will fall down from the spiritual sky. No question at all. So, because one cannot be conditioned, a conditioned soul cannot enter into it. There is no question of, there is no Maya. How will be attracted towards Maya? It's only up to Brahman. And this is stated here. Rupa Goswami has said this thing. He has authored it. So, this time it will come up, this topic in GVC, this debate will come. So, though these jnanis are considered to be something superior than karmis, still they have some desire, because they desire liberation. You understand? Merging in the Brahman, that's one sort of desire. So, Acharyas say, if someone cannot free himself, make himself free from these two witches, bhukti and mukti. Do you understand? The karmis have desire to enjoy their results of their fruit action. So, among the karmis, they may at best go up to heavenly planets, do some punya karma, and be elevated to heavenly planets, become demigods, and they enjoy there for one kalpa. Shina punya martya lokum visanti. When that will be exhausted, again they will fall down. So their elevation is up to that point. So among jnanis, then superior to karmis are jnanis. So they may be elevated up topmost is Brahman. And from there they will fall down. You understand me? This is gradation. But those who are real bhaktas, Vaishnavas, those who come under this display succession, those who accept this descending order, Srutapantha, we say, they are superior to them. Those who don't accept this descending order, they accept ascending order. Do you understand? They are superior. And they are considered here, it is also said, the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. That is stated here. Prabhupada has said, therefore the Brahmanas, Vaishnavas is important, and above all this personal personality of Godhead is the most important personality. So Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. So Vaishnavas are the topmost. Because if someone becomes a Vaishnava, he is naturally a Brahman. Brahman Vaishnava. But without bhakti, so-called Brahman, Brahma Jnana will be, that means will be chastised by Shivaji. They will become impersonalist. They will become impersonalist without bhakti. They will become impersonalist, Mayavadas. They also claim they are Brahmans, they know Brahma, but they are chastised, they Supreme Lord waves his chastised rod over them. You understand? Waves his chastised rod over them. They come under this category of impersonalism, and they fall down from that. Why some impersonal Brahman again in this material world. Again they come under the grip of Maya. You understand? Therefore the Vaishnavas, the Bhaktas, the devotees are the topmost. And among them there is also gradations. Because mixed devotion and pure devotion, Mishra Bhakti and Shuddha Bhakti. You understand? Annavyasta sunyam jnana karmadi anabhutam anukulyena prasnanuslanam bhakti rutamaha. So Rupa Goswami says, that is the best type of bhakti. Pure bhakti, pure devotion, in which there is no desire. There is no desire of karmi or desire of jnani. The karmi's desire is enjoyment, jnani's desire is liberation. But one is free from two types of desires. I was engaged in loving service of the Lord under the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master, Vaishnava. He is the topmost devotee. You understand? So among them it comes Paramahansas, Jnana Vimukta Bhakti Paramahansas. You understand? So there are also gradations. And Paramahansas are the topmost. And among these Paramahansas, those who are no desire for their own enjoyment, own happiness. They only desire the pleasure of Krishna. They are known as Paramahansa Shiromani, Premiko Nishto. You understand? Crest jewel of Paramahansas. So, in that gradation, it is said, the places of such bhaktas, according to their devotion, Vaikuntha, Ajodhya, Dwarka. It's first Vaikunthas, those who are comes under these, what do you say, Aishwarya, opulence, Aishwarya, Sari, Bhakto, they go up to Vaikuntha in the spiritual world. So, superior to Vaikuntha is Ajodhya. Then the devotees of Lord Ram, you understand, they go to Ajodhya. So superior to Ajodhya is Dwarkavasi, the inhabitants of Dwarka. You understand? And superior to Dwarkavasi is Mathuravasi, the inhabitants of Mathura. You understand me? Then superior to Mathura is Vrindavan. You understand? Vrindavanvasi, those who live in Vrindavan, they are superior to them. And among them, the gopis are topmost. I mean say, very dear. You understand? Krishna. And among the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the topmost. You understand? This is the gradations. That Rupa Goswami has said in this verse. Karmi Vyapata Hare Vyapara. This verse says like that. So these gradations are there. And Narada Muni speaks about these gradations. So more things are also there. The pure devotees, there are 5 mellows, you see, Santo, Dasya, Sokhyo, Vatsalya, Madhurya. So there are also gradations. Those Santa Bhaktas, then Dasya Bhakta, then Vatsalya Bhakta, Sokhyo Bhakta, Santa Dasya, Sokhyo, then Vatsalya Bhakta, then topmost is Madhurya Bhakta. That Rati Veda is also there, are gradations also. In this you will find gradations are there. Difference is there. And those who are in Madhurya Ras, They are the topmost. They are the topmost. So Mahaprabhu, those who are purely follower of Srimad Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu has given praise. Radhabhav. Radhabhav is predominating in Mahaprabhu. And Radharani is the topmost, it is stated here. So, those who are pure follower of Srimad Mahaprabhu develop this prem bhakti, this prem, Radhabhav, they are topmost. They are topmost. So, according to the opinion of Sri Lord Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, there are differences in this devotional period. So, comes first Indra. Indra, the king of heavenly planet, demigods. And because they are one type of bhakta, because their devotion is mixed, Mishra Bhakti, demigods devotion. Then superior to Indra is Brahma. Then superior to Brahma is Shiva. Superior to Shiva is Prahlad. Superior to Prahlad is Hanuman. Superior to Hanuman is Pandavas. And superior to them are the Jadavas. And superior to them are the inhabitants of Mathura. And superior to them are inhabitants of Brajbhumi. So among them, gopis are superior. So topmost is Srimati Radharani. Is superior, 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 and superior. These gradations are there. So, according to these gradations, let us say, therefore super soul is the chief within the body. The super soul is manifested to the individual soul according to the individual's comparative development, knowledge, austerity, penance, and so on and so on. You understand? This is how it goes. Thank you.